Hi, my name's Nadia Marshall. Welcome to Warmth TV. Today I'm going to show you how to make buckwheat pancakes, which are very dear to my heart because I'm half Canadian and I've been eating these things my whole life and love them. But the difference is with the pancakes I'll show you today is they don't have any milk or any eggs in them, so they're actually much lighter than your average Canadian pancake with bacon and maple syrup. Buckwheat is very interesting. It's not actually a cereal or a grain, it's a fruit seed that is related to rhubarb, so it's got nothing to do with wheat. So it's gluten-free, it's high in fibre, it's high in protein, it's got all of the essential amino acids, which I thought was very interesting. It's also high in antioxidants, super high in iron and magnesium. It's low GI, it's alkaline, it's all that great stuff, so it's super good for you. It's especially good for people with diabetes, and it's good for your cardiovascular health and all sorts of other things. So Google buckwheat and see how super wonderful it is for you. From an Ayurvedic perspective, buckwheat is astringent, sweet, pungent and slightly heating. It's used for people with diabetes or excess kapha or mucus or edema type conditions, but it's also used in cases of low agni because it's so light and easy to digest, and it's also used in cleanses or fasts when you're trying to avoid the intake of grains like rice and wheat. So I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you enjoy making the pancakes, or more importantly eating the pancakes. They're absolutely delicious and I hope you love them as much as I do. So we mix all of the ingredients together in a bowl with a whisk until it's a nice consistency. You can see the consistency here. It's quite light, not too thick. We have a hot pan with nothing in it, so there's no ghee in it. It's a dry pan, non-stick. And popping the pancake mixture in and then rotating it around slightly to get a nice thin round pancake. So we'll see that from another angle. Now don't despair if your first pancake doesn't work out so well. It's usually because the pan isn't quite hot enough and they get better after the first one. You can see the flame's actually quite high there. So dry pan is the key. Once the pancake mixture is in, then you add the ghee. Put it around the outside of the pancake. And then the next hot tip is we get a spatula. You need a very thin spatula, ones you use for scraping out cake tins, and lift up the outside of the pancake and just lift up underneath so that it will move around on the pan. And then I do this. This helps spread the ghee on the bottom of the pancake so that you get a nice golden pancake at the end. But if you put the ghee in first, the pancake goes a weird shape and it doesn't work very well. So to know when to turn it over, look closely and you'll see that the edges are quite brown and the buckwheat's gone quite dry on top with cracks. Then you can turn it over and you'll know that it's cooked and will be nice and golden brown on the other side. Now keep cooking on that side for a few minutes to make sure it's cooked all the way through and nice and brown on the other side as well. And then you're done. Now to keep the pancakes warm while I'm making the other ones, I like to warm up a plate just using boiling water, and then I dry it off. And then I pop the pancakes on the warm plate, a little bit more precisely in the middle. Nadia, thank you. And then put a lid on top, just a saucepan lid, and that keeps them nice and warm while I'm cooking the other ones. Don't need an oven or anything. And then you move on to your next pancake. I usually have two pans going at once, and then you can cook them quite quickly, make about 8 pancakes in 15 minutes. Makes a delicious breakfast. Pile them all up on the plate, add maple syrup on top, and enjoy. Beautiful.